It is good to see everybody. What a crazy attempt to get myself home today. Gee whiz. Thanks for hanging out and being here as always. I am getting us set up right now, but I figured I'd jump on so I could chit chat while we're getting it all ready to roll. Hopefully everybody's day has been good. It's been a little crazy and hectic today. But I'm excited to open some baseball cards with y'all. And that will make everything right. So today, hopefully you're here with us. We are ripping Chrome Update and Allen and Ginter. I'm going to get the sell sheet on the page here real quick, our break sheet, and then we can begin. All right, so quick snafu. Today's full of snafus. That snafu was I had my iPad where I pull up all the sell sheets out, open, and ready to roll, and then I couldn't find it. Small Chi-Town had moved it off screen. Off screen. Oh my gosh. Out of here. If you can't tell, I'm a little crazy today. So let's get to opening some cards that'll help get everything in the right place. And make sure I can see everybody. What's up? Hey, Judge! Minor threat, you call me a snafu again. You see what happens. See? The answer is nothing. Nothing will happen. Okay. So we have today on the docket 428 and 430. Our first rip is going to be 428, which is 2 Allen and Ginter. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Texas Christian. Horn Frogs. What do they say? Go Horns, go Frogs. They say something. All right. Here is our list for break number 1. 428, Allen and Ginter. Let's see, Judge, you in here? Yeah, Rangers and D-backs. Where else? And Rockies. Love to see it. Minor threat, you're in here with the Pirates and the Royals. So we've got some good stuff. Bondito did get blessed by the wheel. So Bondito is on the multi-claim non-baseball for this one. All right, if you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to ask. My only question is, when will I be quiet so we can start opening cards? And I actually have the answer to that. I don't always have the answer to that question, but today the answer is right now. Let's do it. All right. Well, I'm excited. I did see like a week and a half ago somebody posted a redemption for the daguerreotype card. So I'm excited to know that they're in there. I have seen the redemption with my own eyeballs, so I know it exists. It would be so dope if we hit one of those. I keep seeing a lot of those tin cards. That would be dope. A booklet would be awesome today. I just want to provide all the goodness out of this box for all of the folks at home. Allen and Ginter's fun. Allen and Ginter X just dropped. So that is on the horizon here at Yellow Brick Road. Keep your eyes out for that. Gosh, I'm like really excited. I was going through, what's coming up. I never know exactly when it's coming, but just looking at what we're gonna get rolling break wise, and Jiminy Christmas. It's exciting. Oh man, X is so fun, Jay. I love it. Some of my favorite autographs. You get those silver ink ones. Oh, man. It's just fun. All right. Well, we've done Allen and Ginter before. We know what's up. We know what the plan is. So we are just going to grip it and rip it. And have a good time while we do. I will say the benefit of not sorting out all of the non-baseball hits is nice, though I do like people getting their, their lighthouses and their fish and the subsets that they collect out of here. I think, and someone probably has this collection, so excuse me, but I think my least favorite one, and maybe just because it was the year I collected A and G the most, though it is one that I do a lot each year, was the Fun in the Sun insert set with like the beach umbrella and the beach ball and wakeboarding and such. Cool idea. I was over it very quickly. All the minis give us that nice little stack profile here. Let's get rolling. Where's my camera angle today? We're gonna come down a little bit. Get that yellow brick road in there. Let's go. Jimenez. Cranston. What up, Woogie? Go Cubs. Did you see the picture of Bregman in the new uniform today? So that was nice. I enjoyed very much. Bagwell. Our first mini is going to be Mackenzie Gore. Standard miniature. Wicked Curves of Tom Seaver. Yeah, go take a look. Ty Cobb. Denzel Clark on the rookie card there. Godina. Chipper Jones. Let's get those a little more centered for us. Luis Ariz and Mookie Betts for the Dodgers will be our first silver portrait. And we are treated with a special mini. I find that these ones are coming a little more rare than some of the other minis, but the Beach, Eagle Beach. I do like that. All right, we've got Red Sox winning the World Series there. Campanello, River Ryan, Richard Kind, Rogers Hornsby, and our next one is a Chromium, Mr. Eon, on the chrome finish there. What's up, guys? Mr. Eon. All right, now we'll put him up there. We got Tony Perez, and the Hawk shoots out. And the Hawk is a standard base mini, but very cool. I saw someone do a through the mail signature with Andre Dawson on the mini. It was actually really sick looking. I liked it. He signed up the side of it. There's James Wood. Tovar, and hey, we have a brown border, which means we are going to be graced with an autograph. I love it. And the back of this, a filigree, and if my eyes don't deceive me, that looks gold. So what a first stack. State bird of Missouri is the bluebird. I always love this. As growing up in St. Louis, this is one of my favorite facts because the cardinal is not the state bird, but the bluebird is the color of the Cubs. Nolan Ryan on the silver portrait. Red Sox win the World Series. Andrew McCutchen. Max Muncy. Roger Marshall. DJ Hers on the rookie. And our gold filigree. Let's pull it off. Wow. Beautiful for the Cardinals. Jake, are you with us? Bob Gibson gold foil filigree to 50. That's pretty. That's stage worthy. Gold foil to 50. Let's take care of these. Mel Ott, Zach Wheeler on the base mini. That's a great time to open the stream there. Get yourself a gorgeous Bob Gibson. One of the best to ever sling the ball in the majors. No qualms about that. When they change the sport because of you, yeah, you're one of the best. Okay. Little sleeve in. Let's get our Nolan Ryan all sleeved up. Oh, I try my best there. All right. we're not sweating this the entire box. We've got what I believe to be an autograph. And what do we get? We get the name right at the top, right? So we want to go from the bottom. Top certified autograph issue. Allen and Ginter. Can we tell just from the ink? It's curly. Carlos Beltran for the Mets. Metsy takes home a mini framed autograph of Carlos Beltran. Very cool. I love that signature. So crisp. Very nice looking card there. Going to the Mets. All right. And I think I did just open these up. Yeah, very nice one. These actually might even be a little bit too big. Oh, actually, nope. That fits nice in there. Carlos, you're on the stage. Give you a little stand. You and Bob can hang out next to each other there. Very cool. Yeah, those do look very nice. I do like it. Sweet signature. I've seen boxes with 2 autos. I love that we've got an auto in here already. That's so nice. Kind of wish the minis were on the back. I get that they can't because they got to protect them with the other cards. But it'd be so nice. Then we could have like a double stack. We could look through our minis all at once, and then we could look through our normal size cards all at once. That'd be fantastic. Be a little Topps T206 action, looking through all of the minis at once. Anyone in here a mini collector? Not by stature, but by collecting the miniature cards. As the show-off was going on in the Discord recently of everyone showing off some of their favorite cards that they've never sold. They've been in their collection the whole time. I saw some sweet minis. I can't quite remember who all was sharing them. Yeah, Woogie, you've been kind of going at it this cycle, so I like that. Very much like that. Austin Romine gets us started, followed by Ichiro. Long on the first reality TV personalities. George Kirby, Greg Maddox in the correct uniform. All is right in the world. Emma Roberts, baseball card collector. Or so we're told. By the machine. Ricky Henderson, Allen and Ginter. Very nice, Ricky there. All right. Who do we got here? Is this Nationals win the World Series? Man, my eyes are not doing too hot right now. All right. Drewski. Rod Carew. Sorbello. Caden Dana. And we have Once Upon a Time fame. Is it Jamie Chung? I wanted to say Jessica. So Jamie Chung, actress. Very cool. You can go with Emma Roberts. Raleigh Fingers. And whoa, Jake, you still with us? Man, Jake, the Cardinals and Allen and Ginter, I haven't looked at the checklist. Is it magnificently huge? Because I feel like I have pulled so many of these mini parallels for the Cardinals, which I'm not going to complain. I'm not like a massive Cardinals hater or anything, just mostly a Cardinals hater. But yeah, that one's worth its own little mini sleeve. So we'll do that mostly. Wicked Curves, Bo Bichette, Bob Gibson again. Wilson Contreras, Eddie Murray, Nolan Shanwell, and Mookie Betts. Both of them are the silver portrait. Interesting. So neither one is the refractor. They're both silver portrait. All right. We can live with that. I like it. We'll sleeve some of these up here as we're going along. Chung and Roberts. Oh, and then I did, if you heard me rustling around, I was snagging my pack of laser weld mini right here. All right, Jake. Enjoy that haircut. Hope it's a beautiful one. I'm envisioning you in a children's hair salon where you get to sit in like a little car, and once they put you in the little car, they start cutting your hair with the big apron on. Be very nice, very nice. Got Melina. Okay. I may have to just say these minis will get taken care of later as we're going, but right now, let's rock and roll. We got some more. We've got Light in the Night. Beautiful lighthouse card there to go with some state birds. The Rockies win the World Series with Matt Holliday. Afrin, McGreevy, Chris Sale. We're going to get another filigree here. Max Scherzer and Shota Imanaga for the Cubbies. Woogie, that's yours. Cardinals and Cubs showing up on the filigrees this afternoon. Very cool one indeed. Love to see it. 2 pitchers as well. Very nice. Bob and Shota. Juan Marichal. Gary Sheffield is showing up on the base mini. Wicked Curves. Bergman, Carpenter. Ellie. I'm watching a lot of power rankings videos, you know, the ones that just are created to make you angry. Rafi Devers for the Giants. Oh my goodness, hidden in there. How about that? Welcome to the club, Jacob Wilson. The A's? That's gold sombrero. I don't think I've ever seen a mini just stained glass just laying in the pack. I think I've only seen them out of rip cards. This is making me incredibly sad that I sold my PCA rookie stained glass. Oh, but this is beautiful. Gold sombrero. Have yourself a day. Let's get that put away. Well, not put away, but let's get it all protected for you. Oh, okay. That makes sense. This is gorgeous. These cards display so well if you've got all the right stuff to display them. Let's, I'm creating myself a little mess here, but holy smokes, that's a beautiful one. You can go right there, Jacob Wilson. It's like we're at church, guys. Little stained glass action. I love it. All right. Well, how are we gonna follow this? This box has been phenomenal. Polyaskensius, Griffin Conine, and Red Schoendienst. Alrighty, we've got one more stack over here. We'll do the mini on top. Allen and Ginter back of Scott Sheldon there. Very cool. The Wicked Cavs coming up on top with Dylan Cease. Or Joe Musgrove, I'm so sorry. Shota, Drew Thorpe. And we've got a green coming up here. The green is going to be Bryce Harper in the fills. Dial up, download. Welcome back. Felt like I haven't ripped for you in a while. Dial up. Beautiful blue Harper patch. I love it. Endeavors again. We are getting some doubles up on our silver portrait. So that's our second Devers. We already have 2 Mookie Betts on here. Great card though here for Dial Up with the Bryce Harper patch. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Harper, you can squeeze on. He can watch us from the corner. And Allen and Ginter always leaves all the white dusties all over. Okay. Keep on going. Lindor. Drake Baldwin. Very nice. Ricky Henderson. Scott Sheldon. Jose. Barry. Oh my goodness, those minis. Richard Kind. Allen and Ginter back. Very cool. Wicked Curves with the Goose. Riley, Grant McRae, Bo Jackson. This has been an awesome box. I'm really having a lot of fun with this one. Hyun Kim, Kyle Tucker. I was going to say Rick Aston. That's not him. Skylar Aston. He immersed himself in theater growing up and became an actor. Christian Campbell. That's going to be a base rookie mini, along with Cardinals winning the World Series. All right. Look at the stage, and this is box 1 of 2. And we're not even done with box 1. Like, that's the other part. All right, let me get my stacks all set up over here. We'll close out this box and open up the second box. See if it can bring home the bacon as much as this one has. I'm still looking at that Jacob Wilson. I might bring it back up to the camera just to take another peek at it. I also have, is Trisket in here or any Guardians fans in here? I received a card today from eBay that was one of those, I'll put this bid, it'll never finish at this amount, and then I won the card. So I was like happy and like, I don't know. Then I decided to go out and buy Chrome Autos of all the Cubs rookies from this year. So, set me back a bit, but I've always wanted a card of this guy. So maybe at the end of the stream today, I'll just open it live on stream and share. It's from a discontinued top set, which if you know me, a lot of those discontinued top sets are some of my favorites. Maybe it's just the nostalgia or the I knew it before it was cool kind of thing. Wow. Now, I just say wow because I've ripped a lot of Allen and Ginter this year, and the Lighthouses seem to be the hardest pull of the minis. This is Battery Point. Very cool. Alrighty. Let's get rolling. They're really going to be upside down now. Ah. Okay. Brandon Nimmo. It took me a while to figure this out. That 70s show. I was like, Donna, I was like trying to like figure out where do I know her from. So it took me until like now to figure that one out. Santo. Here's a variation for the Twins of Brooks Lee. Very cool mini variation. We'll get that sleeved up. Bobby Gibson. Jaron Duran, Xander Bogaerts, and we do have a refractor. It is going to be Rooks with Sasaki behind. Very pretty. The refractors are so great. Sports Journalist. Very cool. Roki Sasaki. And our first black border is going to be Luis Angel Acuna on the mini, going out to the Mets. There we go. Athletics get the title. Zahn. Matty Boyd. Livy Dunn. Volpe. Riley. Johnny Mize. Byron Buxton. See, I predicted that mini was coming. Byron Buxton's on the base mini. Wicked Curves of Kershaw. Chase Dollander. Mr. Eon. Luis Angel of miniature fame. Augustin Ramirez, very nice. Rhett Lauder, and Mr. Jim Rice. Very cool, very cool. Roki will go in here. And let's do our final stack of box 1. And I'm actually, because of how many cards are in here, I'm actually going to have to clear the deck for box 2. New Year's resolution, get a bigger space to break. Will that happen? No, because I have to get a new house. Jazz Chisholm, Salvador Perez. Will the bank say, we'll give you a loan if it's for Yellow Brick Road? Jackson Churio, Paul Skeens on the silver portrait. Very nice for the Pirates. Paul is covering up. Backwards, Joe Morgan. There's the World Series championship for the Red Sox. We got a couple celebrities in there. Pena, Roger Clemens, and Keegan Thompson for the non-baseball spot. What up, Keegan? I like Keegan Thompson. He will always be the star cast member of all that. That absolutely dates me. Woo! Ohtani, Allen and Ginter back. Very nice. Okay, well, before I do anything else, Ohtani cards seem to just be inherently valuable on all fronts. So I'm going to take care of a parallel inside of one of our laser welds. Ohtani, Allen, and Ginter back. That's a Dodgers spot. That's dugout deals. Nice little Ohtani hit there for you. Larold Walker. Oh my gosh. It is Garrett Cole. Wicked Curves. Jeets. I don't know what I want to do with the lighting today, guys. I may have to get some input on what we're going to do. I'm definitely not doing that. That's like crazy. Oh, looks kind of nice, though. Big Sean, you guys let me know. I know the glare off of the stand is crazy, but does it look nicer for the cards? Ripken. And Jim Bunning. That's going to be the short print. Silver portrait. Dave Winfield, another silver portrait. Let's see what we got next. Warren Spahn. That is a base mini, New York. Al Kaline, seen his cards in the server a lot recently. Connor Norby, Roberto Clemente, Matthew Shaw. Mike Trout, silver portrait. Which means we've got Reggie Jackson is our second black mini. Keegan, Crochet, Hall, Sisler, Beltre. I'm the last name namer. I'm doing it. Can't stop me. Don't forget to smash that like button. That's a standard mini of Colt Keith. Barry Zito, Blake Snell, Rooks on the base this time. KB, Luke Keyshaw, Christy Mathewson, Carlos showing up again at the beginning and the end of the break on the silver portrait. And close us off, Phillies. Hey, they won the World Series. Wonderful. Let's get some sleeves and settle in for part 2 here on KPTL. Your home for YBRB. I always thought being a radio jockey would be cool when I was much younger. Now I'm glad that I did not pursue that. It would appear that that might not be a very productive business to be in. The model seems to have gone a different direction. Pierce, say that about me. Or at least I won't tell my wife you said that about me. All right. Clearing the deck. Box 1 was fun. Box 2, I will be very curious. We're coming to you live from the home of YBRB in the Midwest. We're bringing you breaks, community, show-off, mail days, and more. Right now, we're looking for lucky caller number 7 to call in and receive yourself free shipping of your cards to Chi-Town. Any cards you want, straight to me. Yes, mail days. It was controversial when we decided to do it, but we did decide. The feedback was overwhelming. All right. So we've got some great ones right here. I'm going to move this. Ooh, you get to see sneak behind the scenes just for a moment while I bring out the roller. The roller's in for a new sheet. But Allen and Ginter, there are so many paper particles. This is a long shot, but anybody here watch the entire series of Wilfred with Elijah Wood in The Big Dog? Anytime I hear the word particles, I think of that series. I guess in this case I said the word particles. I loved Wilfred. That show just got weirder and weirder the longer it went on, though. Which I'm not going to complain. I enjoy a strange show from time to time. Speaking of strange shows, I'm a little bit behind on the Chair Company. So maybe I'll watch a little bit of that after ripping tonight. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take you back to that side angle. Because I need some hand space in front of me. I just do. I just do. If I can get, I guess you should probably see what's happening. Getting my scissors in there. And then we'll bring you around front. You didn't know you were going to get a moving picture ride today with your break. That's free of charge. Don't tell Metzi, but I provide that service free. All right, I just want to feel a giant card when I move these packs. I want to feel a pack that's like bursting at the seams to deliver some, let's see, there's our box, to deliver a massive booklet hit. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. All right, put our cards there. And we can get to ripping, Mr. Wilson. Oh, goodness. Still going to admire that. All right. So we got, in that last box, a gold filigree, a framed auto, a framed relic, a stained glass, an additional filigree, a chrome mini, and an Otani variation mini. That ain't bad. We're only halfway through. Alrighty, here we go again. Matthew Boyd, Austin Romine, whoops, let's get those hands back here. Stephen Kwan, Tyler O'Neill. First portrait is Gregory Maddox. Looking great for you, Woogie. Love the uni. Scott Rowland, oh my gosh, Scott Boris. Sorry to Scott Rowland fans and to Scott Rowland himself for that mix-up. Stan the Man, Adley, Dennis, welcome. Gold Sombrero, that is your Eckersley, followed by a man who was just announced to be pitching in the World Series. Oh my goodness, okay. High alert, battery's running out. I'm going to sprint for my cable. Hold on, everybody. probably important to have a phone charger or a full battery when ripping. Red alert, red alert. We're on 4% now. We're fading quick. Red alert. Plug inserted. We're back online. Whew. That was a close one. All right. What did we have here? We had Eckersley that we were taking care of. So let's finish that up. And act like nothing happened, guys. We've always been here. We've been here the whole time. My phone didn't almost die. Don't you worry. Clayton Kershaw. And we're upside down again. Tony. Felt like I've ripped a lot of this and haven't seen Tony yet. That's a fairly cool picture. I like that, LaRussa. And we've got Tim Elko on the A&G back. Wicked Curves. Snellzilla. Rooks. Winfield. Whoa, that was quick, and that was Cody. Going out to the Yankees, we have Cody Bellinger on the Bat Relic. Yankees, that's D. Holzer. That is your card. Always love it when it's a Bat Relic. Not going to complain to anybody. You cannot make me complain about it. Bat Relics are sick. All right, we've got Alec Boehm on the silver portrait. Tovar on the mini. The Astros, yeah, they won the World Series. Jimenez, Cranston, Trout, Beltran, Marte, Rizzuto, mini of Shota. We got a parallel. We sure do. Shota Imanaga, Allen and Ginter back for Woogie, and Johan Santana. Very cool. Come through here and sleeve some of these up. We got that Kershaw on the chrome, Maddox on the silver portrait. Very cool cards there. And we're ready for our next stack. Yeah, I had to keep things exciting. As soon as that low battery alarm went off, I was a little worried. I had thought to myself, as I was getting the break ready, my battery's pretty low. It's going to run out. I should get it plugged in before I start. And then, before the rip started, I was like, I'm running late. I need to get started stat. It doesn't matter what I have on hand. And we saw how that went. But, all in all, not a terrible interruption. I am so tired. I don't know if Pierce is still here, but I stayed up. I'm a Bowman head. Even if I'm not in the rips, I just love watching Bowman. So I stayed up until my body shut down on me last night watching the Bowman rips and had myself a blast. So those were some fun hits. I watched all across the webs yesterday. I watched different rips. I really didn't get in on any, except for here, but it was very cool just getting to see what's going on. Didn't see a lot of Ethan Conrad pulled. All right, Riley Green. Spencer Steer there upside down for some reason. Cruz. Hassel. Boggies. Austin Riley silver portrait. And we've got Andre Loderer on the A&G back mini. The Astros. Altuve's so surprised. We did it again? Us? Of all people? We did it? We won the World Series? That's how he sounds. His voice just gets progressively higher and higher. All right. Mr. Perry. Gaylord is a standard back there. Felix. Nimmo. It's so interesting now with off-season straight underway. Kurtz, our first time seeing him, or Elvis Martinez. That even from this late 2024 set, we've got people on different teams. Kirby on the silver portrait and Verlander veteran. All right, and sitting right on top for us, we do have the N222 Mini Kobe Mayo for our Orioles. J Nolt, what up? You get a little Kobe Mayo. I do like the N2s. It's a pretty great looking one. It's my favorite rookie type of variation that they've had in Allen and Ginter in the last 5 or 6 years. The N222s look really neat with that miniature portrait in the bottom there. Yeah, I really don't think there's reason to like give up on these guys. Like, oh gosh, everybody is here. We sound the alarm bell on these guys so early in their careers. You know, it's like they don't come up and work out right away, and we're just ready to move on from them. Or they show like one talent that's really, really good and another that needs a ton of work. And it's like, he'll always be X way. It kind of frustrates me. So yeah, I hope Kobe Mayo does really well. I like him a lot. All right, Larry David, JC, Georgie, Al Kaline's going to be our base mini. Wicked Curves, Frankie, Baldwin. Yeah, I actually just got a Noel auto. Yeah, it's hard to start over. The polar bear. Yeah, for sure. Roki Sasaki, Emma Roberts, Moises Ballesteros for the first time. Welcome to the Rip, Kirby Puckett, and our standard base mini is Sway Callaway. Sway. All right, Wicked Curves with Marischal, Copy, Denzel, Mookie, Lou Brock, Wyatt Langford, and Jared Duran on the silver portrait with a miniature behind him of Drake Baldwin. Very cool. Let's leave that one up too. Cardinals win the World Series. Which one is this? Cardinals win the World Series 1982. Very neat. Campanella, Devers, Aston, Molitor, and Ronald Acuna is going to show up on our chrome here. Very nice Acuna hit. Braves, that's Crab. Enjoy that, Ronald. I'll sleeve him up for us right away. DiMaggio, and we've got another Lighthouse. Light the Night, Portland Head Lighthouse. Very cool. Where's our Seattle folks? Anybody in here? That is a great one. Another. All right, Dennis Eckersley, Shota, keep us rolling. Drew Thorpe, Jake DeGrom. Oh, wait, Portland. Yeah, sorry, that's Maine. J Nolt, Z-Mod, I didn't say anything. Don't roll back the tape. DeGrom, Molina. All right, Willie McCovey on the silver portrait. Xander. And Tyler Locklear is going to be our black mini here. And there we go. Braves walk off the Mets to win the NLCS. All right, we've got one more. Woogie, do not roll back. This is the opposite of what I asked. Don't roll us back in time. No one here wanted to hear me say anything about Seattle. I was talking about other stuff. I was thinking Portland, Oregon. Which reminds me, to distract us all, Portlandia. Fun show. All right, let's do our last stack all at once here. And this will bring an end to the Allen and Ginter portion of our proceedings this afternoon. But we're still looking, we have nothing. Is this correct? No, we hit one relic. Okay. We have nothing. Oh, okay. So I was talking to somebody the other day, a coworker, and we were sharing about shows that we watch on TV, and I thought I'd pose this question. What is a show that you were pretty invested in, maybe a couple seasons in, and then just gave up, like you stopped watching? It's either still coming out right now or still came out afterwards, but you like never went back and finished watching the series. This is coming up for me as she was talking about Stranger Things. And I watched the first 2 seasons of that, and through no like intentional action, just stopped watching. The Witcher. Yeah. I did. I watched the first season of The Witcher. I don't think that counts for me because I only watched a season, but yeah, Alias is another one. Ozark. That's a good one. I haven't even like, by the time I considered it, I had this feeling like everybody has seen Ozark, and so why am I going to start watching it now? There was something about like seeing it as it was kind of coming out and people were talking. Especially because I'm not that far from the Ozarks and have spent time in the Ozarks. The Boys. That's another one for me. I watched the first season or 2 of The Boys. First 2 seasons. And then haven't gone back. Okay. Pick us up here. That seems like a good spot. And we can keep a ripping. All right. Pedro Alonso, Thurman, Munson. Hey, Ricky again. Ricky's popping out in all sorts of places in this one. Can't complain. Bill Mazurowski. Dylan Cruz, first sighting. Okay. Bryce Terang, Logan Webb. Someone posted the only way. Hey, Denzel Clark going out to the Athletics. Another Athletics hit. Very cool on the silver filigree. They were saying the only way that the Giants get Nico is by giving up Webb, to which I was like, Andrew Bishop on the A&G. It's like, I don't want to give up Nico for anything, but for Webb, maybe could be considered to be okay with it by halfway through the season. That was kind of my reaction to that. But yeah, I don't think that kind of deal is happening. The kid hiding up Sheldon. Scott Sheldon is all over this break in all sorts of different little parallels here and there. Donnie Baseball on the mini. But from the sounds of it, it sounds like Nico's not going anywhere. Sounds like he's going to stay put, and that will be a pipe dream for any teams inquiring, but that the Cubs have felt like they just need to do their diligence in listening. The Mako Shark. That's a nice fish. Gregory Maddox in the other uniform. Ichiro. Drewski again. Ke'Bryan Hayes. And we've got our next one, Bobby Witt Jr. The boys are playing some ball and pulling some relics. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals spot. In this one, the Royals are... My iPad died. So if you've got the Royals, you let me know. Everything's dying on me over here. Oh, my goodness. All right. Bobby Witt Jr. The Relic Whisperer. Oh, it's Minor Threat. There we go. Minor Threat, the Relic Whisperer. Caden Dana on the silver portrait. Bobby Bichette, Fitzgerald. King, man, my hands. You guys feel free to call me out if my hands start to drift out of frame with the cards. I have a tendency to do this from time to time. Another fish. Fish are coming in hot. We've got the Blue Tang. Blue Tang Clan. Blake Snell. All right, we're on the back end of the box. We've got Ryan Bliss, Thomas Sajaci, Byron Buxton, Kobe Mayo. Speaking of Lil Mayo, Chase Mydroth. Manny Machado is going to be our mini. Base mini. Oral Hershiser. Bobby Gibson. Arfin. I just want to say Afrin, like the medicine. Bishop. Edmund. Mickey Mantle. Eddie Murray on the silver portrait. Covering up. Kevin Alcantara on the black mini. Very nice there. I like it. A Arch Madness Cardinals win. Very nice. Michael McGreevy, Bergman, Smith, Tatis, Correa. We've got O'Neal Cruz on the base mini going out to the Pirates. Andy Pettit, Kerry Bonds, Elena, Warren Spahn, Jimmy Rollins. The next one is Seth Meyers on the Chrome Refractor. Now that is a nice one. Seth Meyers. I love it. Cool one going out to the non-baseball spot. I'll put him in a top loader. I pulled the Seth Meyers out of my personal Allen and Ginter, the Seth Meyers auto out of that this year. That was fun. There's that silver portrait of River Ryan. Naylor, Josh Naylor is going to be on the mini A and G back. Reginald Jackson, Benjamin Rice, Gareth Cole, Chunho Park, Yamamoto. Richard Kind is going to get himself a silver portrait and another Lighthouse. Very nice. Big Sable Point. Hey, guys, any Seattle people in here? Big Sable Point. Big Seattle thing. All right, we got the Mets. Tomoyuki Sugano, Jacob Wilson. We're coming to the end. Andy Pettit. Ryan Sandberg. Rest in peace, Rhino. Derek Jeter on the chrome for the Yankees. Reese. Mr. Pee-wee. Ah! It's a heavy one. But it's not a surprise to anybody that it is a Cardinals Chrome Mini, because all I do is sit here all day and pull Cardinals Chrome Minis. Wicked Curves. Kevin Alcantara on the rookie. Aldegary. And Jackson Jobe finish us off here. Well, very cool. Nice Allen and Ginter rip. Let me do just a tiny bit of sleeving, and then let's get us into a hit review mode. That would be fantastic. Just want to get all these sleeved up for you. Thanks for joining for the Allen and Ginter portion of the proceedings. We are about to move on to Topps Chrome Update, where we will be hitting a debut patch tonight. Have it scheduled. I decided, you know what? I'm tired of not pulling debut patches. So I'm just going to try to pull them this time. I think that was my mistake this whole time. Denzel Clark on the filigree. We'll get that sleeved up. I'm excited for year 2 of Denzel Clark. That's a player that will be exciting for year 2. See what's up for him. We had a lot of sleeved cards and silver portraits and special minis as usual. But we are going to... Ooh, I missed one. He was sitting out in front the whole time. Sometimes I just don't see Cardinals. My eyes are blinded to them in their wicked ways. All right. Let's see some hits. Okay, we've got some cards here. Let's check them out. So, to start us off, we've got the Kobe Mayo, the Shohei Ohtani on the Allen and Ginter back, Yadi Molina on the Chrome, Ricky Henderson A&G back, Lou Brock Mini Chrome, Denzel Clark on the Filigree, Seth Meyers on the Chrome Refractor, Dennis Eckersley on the Foil Filigree, Shota on the Filigree, Gibson on the Gold Filigree, numbered to just 50, Cody Bellinger on the Relic, Bobby Witt Jr. on the Relic, Bryce Harper, Blue Relic, Carlos Beltran Auto, and Jacob Wilson on the Stained Glass. Very nice. All right, everybody. Thank you for the first portion of today. Had a blast doing this one. Let me get our deck cleared for our next one, which is break 430. That's 2 hobby boxes of Topps Chrome Update. So very nice. We will get to those here in just a moment. We'll bear with me until then. I didn't ask. Is that too much crazy light? Once I switched over to the new position for the overhead light, sometimes I know it just gets a little out of hand, where it's blowing out the images on the cards, so you can't really see them nicely or anything like that. So you guys can just let me know what on that front. I shall return. All right, I am going to charge up the iPad, switch devices just real quick so I can pull out that break list. I should print them out in the future. But printing, what am I in, the 1980s? Someone asked me to fax them something the other day, and I thought it was a joke. Oh, luckily, the iPad booted up in like 2 seconds. This is great. So we are going to do some Chrome update. Let's see if the apps will open as fast as the iPad booted up. After Discord tells me, here's what's new, get excited. All right, we've got 2 2025 Chrome Update hobbies. This is a red spot rip, so we do have some spots that were wheeled off that ended with freeze and fills and gold sombreros. So here's what we have for this next one. Friendly Otter on the Angels, Astros is DMX, A's Gold Sombrero, Jovial Buttons on the Blue Jays, Z-Water on the Braves, Will Likes Beer on his Brewers, Gilly on the Cards, Woogie, you have the Cubs, Andrew P. with the D-backs, Freeze and Fills with the Dodgers, Giants are 2-ply, Guardians, Jay-Z Kitty, Mariners with Wax, Mets with Metsy, Marlins with Z-Water Bear, and the Nationals with Z-Water Bear. Jovial, you've got the Orioles, Mook, you have the Padres. Freeze and Phils, you're also on your Phillies. Harp is on the Pirates. P is on the Rangers. Not Low C on the Rays. Red Sox with Lane. We've got some YBRB appearances in this one. Rare appearances here. Reds with Freeze and Phils. Rockies with Gold Sombrero. Royals with Chaz McGavin. Tigers with Legal Trouble. Twins with Gold Sombrero. White Sox with Friendly Otter. And DMX. He's got his Yankees. Whew! That was a mouthful. But we are now prepped and ready to rip some beautiful Topps Chrome baseball. How are we doing? We're just about 20 minutes after 5 here in the central dominance of the kingdom. Do we have any central folks on with us right now? Now we've got a lot of West Coasters and a lot of East Coasters, but I don't know how many Mountain and Central folks we have. Got to represent here. I'm originally from Iowa. Does that count? Yes, Woogie, that counts. And Woogie, that also explains the Cubs fandom. I wondered. All right. Let's get to work. Mason Miller. Cole Henry. Camilo Duvall is going to be that first refractor. And Wilyer Abreu is a veteran there. Let's see. We've got David Bednar. Post-trade, we've got Shane Smith on the All-Star Refractor, Ronald Acuna on the Night Terrors insert, and Connor Thomas on that rookie for the Brew Crew. I'm used to ripping these jumbo packs, so the Hobby 4 cards, I am going to put a couple of these together. All right, I saw some hometowns go floating by on the live chat. They don't stay up there long enough for me. I was in Milwaukee until quite recently. Now middle of nowhere, Florida. Interesting. There you go. So Milwaukee, I see Milwaukee folks around my parts. Harry Carey on WGN. Absolutely. Cal. Fortune 15, Edgar Caro. Suarez. Chandler Simpson. Nice rookie there. Justin Steele. Hey, Michael Garcia. That's a Royals hit. Royals are Chaz McGavin. Very cool. For a minute there, I was like, got in this mode of like, I am ripping 2022 Topps Chrome update where the purples don't mean anything. And I don't know why I got that in my head. So, very cool hit. We will put it on the board. Like Michael Garcia, he signed an extension with the Royals this offseason, so he's going to stick around for a while in Kansas City. Ryan Gusto. Caleb Durbin, Carlos Santana, David Bednar again, this time on that refractor. Eric Fetty, Christian Campbell debut, Osuna, Walker Buehler on the refractor, and Walker Buehler on the base. Yeah, I like the Midwest. I visit the coasts, and it is just slower here. Life is slower. You get fast people everywhere, but as a general rule, everything moves just a bit slower here. And I'm all for that. Alrighty. Next packs. Dollander, Alonso on the All-Star, Ken Griffey Jr. this time on the Night Terrors. Dalton Rushing. Be interested to hear what folks think is going to happen with Rushing. John Rave, Dale Amador, and we have a blue behind Amador. Guardians, Angel Martinez on the true blue. Going out to our Guardians. That's Jay-Z Kitty. Congrats on that autograph. I like Angel Martinez. He's not a scrubby guy. And you are treated with an on-card chrome auto with that one. Very nice. Angel Martinez, come join the party. And Jacqueline Peterson. We've got another blue coming up. This time for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajaci on the blue lava. 36 of 150 on that. I guess it's not lava. I forget what they call this one. It might be lava, actually. 36 of 150 for the Cardinals. Cardinals is Gilly this time. Pete Alonso, Gustin Ramirez, Chase Mydroth, Max Kepler. I know, Cardinals all over the place. Hey, there's a nice hit for our Mariners spot. That beautiful refractor and Denzel Clark there. So JC showing up here to have a good time. Doesn't want the Cardinals to be forgotten about in this break. And so far we've got 3 Midwest hits as we talk about the Midwest a little bit here with Michael, Thomas, and Angel Martinez. All right. So we've got some parallels. We've got an auto. We have hit multiple autos in these boxes before. Ohio is back east for you. Woogie, where, if you don't mind, you don't have to share, but like whereabouts just generally in the land are you? I'm sure we've traded or something before, but I cannot recall. All right. 3 more packs to this stack. These make some quite aggressive sounds when you open these chrome packs. All right. Let's all roll. In between Canada and Seattle land. Wow. Edgar Caro on the refractor. Very nice. Chase Dollander on the throwback. We've got Patrick. Wait, are you legit on an island? This might not be as impressive as it sounds saying island, but to me it is. Edgar Caro, Corbin Carroll on the All-Star for the D-backs. Merrill Kelly is next. What do we got? David Morgan. Oh, cool. Like, is it easily, like, can you drive off the island? Or is it like you're on the island? Like, or is there I guess, yes, you can't drive off an island, but like a ferry. Welcome to Chi-Town Says Stupid Things on Stream. Tim Tawa on the Prism Refractor. Chase Petty, Mick Abel, Matt Gorski on the Prism. Ah, you can drive off this island. See, I wasn't dumb. Who called me dumb? Michael McGreevy, Moises Ballesteros, Sung Chae Chang on the refractor. Edgar Caro. Tim Tawa again. Dalton Rushing refractor, rookie debut. Juan Soto on the Terrors. Caleb Durbin, PCA. Gunner. The other Gunner, Stephen Kwan. Drew Oh, okay. 2 fairies. Michael Garcia there. PCA on the Prism. That one's going out to Woogie Boogie. Very cool card. PCA Prism. Jung-Hoo Lee. Rhett Lauder. Matt Svanson. Tyler Rogers. Matthew Boyd on the Prism. Very nice. Boyd Boys Unite. Palmquist. Ryan Johnson. Harrison Bader. Chandler Simpson. True Refractor there. And Jacob Wilson on the rookie debut. Let's get some sleeves. Deception Pass Bridge. Is this a local bridge for you guys? Deception Pass. If so, I'm very interested to see it. It sounds intimidating. I don't know that it is or not. State Park, yeah. When you call something Deception Pass, that definitely sounds intimidating. Is it a walking bridge or a traffic bridge? Almost double-sleeved Cal there. Ramirez. And Chandler at the bottom. Okay. And then we are going to move on to box number 2. To add to our stage up here. I know we can. I know we must. Oh, yeah. Also has a walkway. Okay. I'm going to look that up. I wish I had like the capability just to like pull it up in a side screen while we're talking right now. Then I could share the picture with everybody. Alrighty, last box of the afternoon for this rip. This one, Angel Martinez. You are causing issues. I'm going to take umbrage with you. Weave that word in. You better believe it. You don't stop causing issues for me. Alrighty. Love Topps Chrome. I cannot get enough of it. So I love being able to rip. I've been looking forward to this rip. Even not being in either of these breaks, just being able to rip some more Topps Chrome. Enjoy that. How about this many packs to start us off? "180 feet above the turbulent waters below, spectacular views of the strong currents and whirlpools in the pass." Whoa. That sounds pretty cool. It's like really turbulent water. So you said it's in or into or comes out of the state park there? Pretty neat. All right. Orcas Pass under the bridge from... Oh, that's sweet. I've never seen a whale in real life. I've seen dolphins, but never a whale. Flaherty on the prism there for the Blue Jays. Rollison. Tirso. We got a couple upside-down cards here. Or, nope, just one. Will Smith. All-Star game. Marcelo Mayer. Nice rookie there. Eric Fetty. Brooks Lee. Our guaranteed Wagaman. Sedan on the refractor. Ryan Gusto. Caden Dana. Ryan Fitzgerald. We've got another one. Moises Ballesteros on the refractor. Beautiful there. Nice one, Woogie. Big Mo Baller looks like he's really going to get a shot. It looks to be the case so far. Suarez. Chandler Simpson. Geraldo. Prism of Shane Smith, who got himself an all-star selection this year. Oh, where is it focusing? What are we doing? All of the every face. That's where it's focusing. Okay. I've got too many faces out in front of the camera for it to make any decisions. Okay. So Dolphins, went dolphin watching several years back, and that was actually really fun. I knew, like, spending the money, they were like, hey, we don't guarantee you're going to see any dolphins, but we did. So it was great. Let's do something with the camera here. That's better. Get some indirect light in there. Okay, Noah Cameron. He's on the rookie. Brian Wu. Tyler McGill on the refractor. Thomas Harrington. Nope, that was two back. We got faces in there again, guys. Thomas Harrington, rookie. Blaine Krim. Chris Paddock. Mick Abel is our refractor rookie there. Marcelo Mayer, very nice rookie. Our oldest Chapman. Prism is going to be Jonathan Aranda with a great picture on the Prism. Excellent looking card. Cubs is going to be Kyle Tucker. The ivy makes it look like a green parallel. It is not, I assure you, but it is absolutely sick with the total ivy background. Chase Young, Isaac Paredes. We've got another Prism. Whoa, boy howdy, that's Nick Kurtz going out to the Athletics. Athletics is Gold Sombrero with a Prism Kurtz. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals on the throwback. Willie Abreu. Nice curtsy boy there. Congrats on that one. I love all of the chrome parallels, so this would be a fun PC one. I've got several chrome parallel cards of Corbin Carroll. I kept hitting that during his rookie year in 23. So ended up collecting quite a few of just his different parallels there. Nice to have him as a good player. I need to do, and maybe this summer will be a good time to do it, where I just kind of sit with the boxes portion of my collection, and like I'm ready for it, I just don't have the time for it. Is to look through and like, what is going to bring me joy? What do I want to collect? And start to thin that part of the herd down. Because I feel really good about like what I have of the Cubs. So like from the first 2 years of collecting, kind of what stuff has made it into boxes. I guess it's been longer than that now. Cam Smith. Hey, there's another great one. Agustin Ramirez on the regular, I don't know why I call it true refractor, but Fortune 15 for Ohtani, Trevino, Benjamin Rice, Drake Baldwin's another great rookie of the year there. Kumar Rocker, refractor rookie. Sedane. Okay, we do have some color. It's going to be in 2 cards. Drake Baldwin, Nick Enright, and it's going to be that Aqua Wave, which I have really come to love. Let me get these cards out of my hand first before we address those. James Wood, great rookie there. Tyler McGill. AJ Blabah. Pete Alonso, Orioles legend. Pete Alonso on the All-Star game. Wyatt Langford and Andres Munoz. And Nick Enright, he's hanging out here. He's covering up some stuff. Some Mets stuff. Some this guy stuff. Tyler McGill. 199, 65 of 199. Just the parallel is so beautiful. Mets hit. That's Metsy. Hey, Metsy in both places tonight. Good to see it. Alrighty. McGill, you will be allowed to go up there. I will allow it. And then you do not have to stick around for this whatsoever, but I am going to open up a card that I bought afterwards, just because it's fun to open up new cards with folks. Maybe you'll see me get mad because the card is not as pictured. Maybe you'll see me be happy because it looks better than it was pictured. Maybe you'll see me accidentally show off my home address. In that case, I will politely yet firmly ask you to leave. All right, last stack of cards here. We're still looking for an autograph and probably another parallel in there too. So, loaded stack coming our way. Ashcraft, Mo Baller. Corbin Carroll is an all-star this past year. Jackson Jobe. We've got Blue Wave. Whoa, we've got a couple things there. Well, hang on. Jorbit Vivas. Someone made a Jorbit Vivas joke the other day. What do we have here? Is this the IV? Z Water Bear? I haven't seen that image before. I'm going to say that's the image variation on Dylan Cruz. Going out to Z Water Bear. Let's confirm. Do a little number check. Yep, we got it. Dylan Cruz, image variation, going out to the Water Bear. The one and only Z Water Bear. Not just any water bear, but Z. That's a hit. Very nice IV. That is great. You can hang out there and dive into our stream from the outside. Cam Smith, Victor Caratini, Nathan Wiles, Dustin May, Michael McGreevy is going to be a refractor there. Cool one. Craig Yoho, we just hit his auto out of 25 on the orange on Sunday. Jake Mangum, Braxton Fulford, refractor. Michaelis Trout, Jonathan Aranda, Max Meyer, Marcelo Meyer, Stephen Kwan, and Shane Smith, last guy in the pack, or in the box 2 times in a row. Okay. Well, we have, there is only one there. But it's going to be another color auto, another blue auto, it looks like. So the IV maybe counts as that second hit. Got red and blue on our colors around. We've got the D-backs. We've got Yilber Diaz, 57 of 150. Big, sweet-looking on-card auto going out to Andrew P. Congrats. 2 blue autos. That is definitely nice. Both of them on card as well. All right, everybody. Let's see. Thanks for hanging in. We're going to do some hits. Chrome update's nice. The hit review is short but beautiful. Tyler McGill on the Aqua Wave. Thomas Sajaci on the Blue Lava to 150. Michael Garcia, 12 of 250 on the True Purple. Nick Kurtz on the Prism. Angel Martinez, 74 of 150 on the True Blue Autograph. Yilber Diaz, let's see, we got the Blue Ray Wave autograph here, 57 of 150, and the Dylan Cruz image variation on that Chrome Refractor stock. Beautiful. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. If you want to stick around, feel free. I'm going to open up a little mail day that I just got and then call it a night. But thanks for being here. Great to hang with you guys as always. I love it. I'm going to try to take off all the things that might identify me. Oh, that's no fun. Oh, dude, Woogie, I know. That All-Star Game image variation is absolutely bananas. It's so fun. I have that, and then I was like, I'm only kind of interested in that for Pete out of this set. And then looking at his standard IV with the bat with the bear, the cubby bear on it, I'm like, nah, I kind of want that too. All right, I'm getting this card ready so I can at least reveal it in a slow way. Okay. So, I went on. The story is, I thought to myself, I'm probably not going to get this auto. It's probably, this card, probably going to go for higher, and it ends up not going for higher. And I end up with the man, the myth, the legend, Jose Ramirez, Topps Gallery autograph. I love the artwork. I love the look. So I ended up snagging this one. Gallery, not my favorite discontinued set, but there are some of these that I really like the look of, and I love the look of this one. Popped up with some time left and ended up, and I just went and snagged it. So welcome to the collection, Jose Ramirez. You will only be moved if it is to acquire more Cubs. All right. Well, thanks for doing that with me. I had a great time ripping with you guys this evening. You take care, and we'll see you around the server. Adios.